All right, we are here with Claremont Mud Scripts coach Kurt Vlasich, as well as players Dede, Carranza, and Jenna Holmes, following a loss to Calvin in the semifinal. Coach, can you just talk about that game, reflect on it a little bit? It was obviously a high-energy match between two really good teams. So what are your thoughts?
I mean, it's a fun match. I think, putting things in perspective, given what we've all been through, at least we got to play that match. I think that win or lose, you have to have some perspective and say, hey, we got to play volleyball this year. And, I know that maybe a little bit cliche, but it really is true. We didn't get a chance to have a spring season. We didn't have a chance to even be on campus. These two have waited forever to get to campus, and getting your feet on campus and actually building a new community is I think the most important thing. In terms of volleyball, I think it's a great season for a really good team. I think that the youth in this team is very special. We'll be back. I think there's no doubt about that. I think we're a little upset that we didn't perform better. It's a match that we just didn't play our best. But at the end of the day, you kind of look at it and say, look, your only two losses of the season are with one team, and it's a good team, and it's a team you respect, and really, they've been there before. They've got a lot of the pedigree with Calvin volleyball is, expecting to be in a national championship, and I think now we understand that the pedigree for CMS volleyball is we're supposed to be in a national championship. We just need to play a little bit better the night before.
Now, looking at you guys dropped the first set. What was the conversation after that to just regroup for the second set?
I think we came back with an open mind. We definitely knew we had played them before, so I guess we were just trying to see, what they were going to put up against us. Just kind of figuring things out, and just so we could come back stronger for the next set, more confident. And I think that's what we did for the second set.
Absolutely. And then similarly, you guys came back to win a very tight second set, and then moving into the third set, what was the conversation after winning that second set?
We wanted to continue what we were doing in that second set, just keeping our energy up, because when we keep our energy up, we all play together really well. So just focusing on our whole team and just not focusing on errors and playing together.
Now, this could be for any of you guys. What are some of the things that you felt like Calvin was doing to, maybe take you out of your set to get those points and win those sets?
I mean, I think I can answer on all of our behalf. I think we knew what Calvin was going to do, and Calvin did what we thought they were going to do. We just didn't execute. I think it's really hard to overcome 30 hitting errors and 8 reception errors. Those are big numbers, and I think the beauty in it is we're really accountable for that. Not to take anything away from what Calvin did. I mean, they're a great team, and when Calvin does what Calvin wants to do, they're going to be hard to stop. But I think in reflection, we can all agree that our side of the net could have been a lot better. And I think that's why we're so upset, is that, if you're at a championship level, you want to show your best.
Right.
Our motto has been, be at your best when your best is required. And we've talked about that all season long, and unfortunately it just didn't appear tonight, and that's okay. I think that, there's a fire that's going to burn with this group, and, these two especially, I think, will rise to the challenge.
Yeah, I mean, the third set in particular, I felt like you guys kind of had him there for a while, and then they really turned it around. 10 of 11, I think, the next points they won, and then obviously you guys, it was kind of like a seesaw battle, because you guys were able to come back and tie it up, and then they got the last few points there, but just that third set in particular, it seemed like it may have kind of got away from you there for a possible momentum change.
Yeah, I mean, credit to them, they really turned it on, but we just couldn't get that fire going, couldn't get rid of our errors. So.
Just had difficulty executing, I'd say. But I feel like we made a lot of plays. It's just honestly just finishing. We struggled a bit.
Yeah, you have big leads in sets 3 and 4, and they kind of dwindle away. That's it's as emotional as it is mental, and that's really hard. And we play a very physical and smart game, and it just kind of slipped away from us there.
And then, Coach, kind of just what's the message to the team after such, kind of heartbreaking end of the season?
be mad, be mad for 9 months and then do something about it in August. I think that there's no doubt these players are upset, and I want them to have that fire that burns within. I don't want them to walk away and say, oh, well, hey, 31 wins, it's a good season. I'd rather be pissed about two matches than 31 wins. I think that, the great thing about this team, and it's an insight that not many people know because we don't share our locker room talks very often, but these girls hate losing more than they love winning. And that's what's really special about them, and it's what's going to make them good. And like I said, we'll be back. We're ready for that challenge.
Yeah, can I actually chime in and say something too? I would say also, like, our team's chemistry is very unique, and we're also very young, so we'll definitely be back here. I think we'll definitely make history, and we're just going to have a lot of fun doing it, so it's definitely not the end. We're coming back.
I have a couple more. I can make them quick. Calvin at the net, 13 blocks tonight. How big that was for them, and did that kind of throw you guys off at all in a way?
Yeah, I mean, we expected them to come in with a big block, so it was already in our minds, but I think it was a little bit more of a challenge than we expected, so it was tough, but
Yeah, I mean, it's a good team. We didn't receive the ball that well, so we've got two terrific setters that can isolate. But when you're 10, 12 feet off the net, that's hard to do. And your swings can be predictable, especially with a coaching staff like Calvin has. You know that they're going to know what your tendencies are, and when you're in a tricky situation, it's hard to take risks at this level. You want to try to not err, but you got a big block there. It's going to be even more of a challenge. So credit to a well-prepared Calvin team, and we know we could do better. I think we're understanding of that and disappointed enough to make the changes over the off season.
And then, of course, obviously you we're not expecting your season to end tonight. And as you reflect on this season, and not just tonight, but in the coming months, what will you guys remember the most from this year?
Honestly, I would just say the bond that we've formed, like the practices we've had. Obviously, we're very fortunate to have a season. The memories we've made, like all the wins that we've had, the struggles that we've had, like it's a huge learning experience for us. Like I said before, we're young, and I'm just excited to make more, and I'm excited to come back. I'm excited to touch the court again. Obviously, we have great coaching staff, National Coach of the Year, super exciting. We have a really good support system, great fans, great parents. I'm excited to play for the school, and yeah, we'll be back.
no, I think Dede got good.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations on a great season.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.